The bottom of my car was so rusty, I had to cut the whole bottom 7 inches off. Yeah, good times. Gotta love rust. Alrighty, folks, welcome back. I'm Simon. This is my 1941 Chevy. It's looking less and less like a 1941 Chevy with every bit I touch on it. That's just how I work. The last video, we got the rockers. Take that back. In the last video, I got the sills built out. I did this side already now. So both sills are identical-ish. They're not perfect. They are, by tape measure, about as close as I can get them. But by visually looking at them, they're a little off. But it's fine. Nothing's been made in a machine. I mean, I bent the frickin' bars on the axle with the tube and the thing, and it's whatever. What we got to work on today, though, is we got to rebuild our rockers here. While I could have had this go flat, flush, straight to the ground, that would have been fine and okay and cool and everything else. I didn't want that. The natural body line, you'll see on this scrap pile I got over here. The reason my garage is becoming a mess and I haven't taken care of any of the scrap is, well, because it snows like every 5 minutes lately. And I still want to use some of this stuff for reference. Apparently I got to sweep my floor again. That's fun. Awesome. Anyways, it's got this flare here. This is the bottom of the car I cut off. While I won't be able to recreate this exactly as it came from the factory, it doesn't matter. I'll be able to get the effect I want, which is the flare at the bottom of the car. And that's what we're going for. It doesn't have to be this. It doesn't have to be like it was when it came from the factory. It can be like it was when it left here. But as I was saying, it's snowing like every 5 minutes, so I haven't had a whole lot of free time out here. And the time I have had out here, I've been trying to thrash as much as I freaking possibly can. And that also being said, I'm using some of that stuff for reference, for visuals, for if I need a piece. And if I take it outside and get it out of my hair, it's going to become buried in a snow pile somewhere and I won't be able to use it. So I'll just deal with it in my way until I'm done with this part, and then we'll just haul it to the scrap pile. I don't know what I was doing. I gotta sweep this up now. That's fun. Went ahead and cut an additional inch off the bottom of the door to compensate for our now new door sill that it's gonna have to sit on top of. So hopefully this still fits. I haven't test fit it yet. Figured if it was gonna fail, might as well fail on camera. You also notice I took all the window frames and everything out of here and everything. That was purely for no reason other than to make the door lighter. Yeah, all these things I'm doing are for making the job easier for myself. It's fine, it's fine. Ah, there, see, it fits like a glove. Actually, it fits freaking perfect. I mean, good enough for today's purposes. The lines line up here, that line lines up. That lines up, and that lines up. We got a semi-even gap. Wow, how'd that happen? I don't want to weld the door in, tack it in to hold it into place, though I might. The main reason I don't want to do that is because I did that on the passenger side already, because I thought I was going to start on that side. And yeah, I didn't. All right, we're running into our first problem here. Not very surprised, it didn't take very long to find. So when I cut this off the bottom of the door originally, it has this natural flare into it. The problem is the door was still coming out. It may even supposed to be like that. I don't know, we're just gonna make it work for us. That's all there is to it. So I'm gonna find out where the breaking point is, where it starts to curve away from the door, slice this down to fit, and just make it work, right? That's all we gotta do. Yeah, definitely. Or do we, I don't know what we do. I don't know what we do. I don't know what we do. Because actually that's really good right there. It definitely needs some taken off of it though. You know what we need? More hands. And I have just the thing. I finally invested in some Clecos for myself after borrowing the ones from DX Customs last winter. And experiencing them for the first time, I don't know how I went through life so long without them. Even picked up myself a fresh 1/8 inch drill bit, so we get them fast drilling holes. I mean, it's a cheap one, but it's new, so it should be good for a little while. It's only sheet metal, people. These Clecos are amazing. If you've never seen them before, it's a spring retainer, basically like self-tapping screws without all the work of self-tapping. Push this in, it compresses right here. You let go, it expands. Your pieces stay together. Watch, it's like freaking magic. Look, Ma, no hands. Oh, the door's falling out. That's not helpful. Good thing I put my safety bungee up there. Safety bungee. It's a real thing. Look it up. This is super precise. Did I mention if you want to know how to do this correctly, don't do what I do? I think I actually put that one a little higher than I wanted to, but you know, such is life. That's not convenient. I should have fixed the thingy mabobber first. The great thing is I can just pop this out now, fix my little bent up piece, and clip her right back in. A guy probably could just remake a whole new piece here, but that's time too. That takes time. And I think it'd be better if I could use more of the original car that I could. That would be better if I could use as much of the original car as I could. I could cut that off so it I could cut that off so it fit flush, but I really want to keep that so it keeps a little strength in that curve. Good stuff, I tell ya. All right, it's not as bad as I thought it was. The door is curving this way and curving this way. So that's fighting us. And this was cut off at whatever curve this was cut off at, so that's not helping us. We just gotta find the happy medium with it all that I'm content with. This is probably all wrong, but we're gonna do it anyways. You can kind of see the gap there. That's what I'm trying to eliminate. Maybe you can't see it, I don't know. I know this is pushing it out here a little bit, but it's definitely flaring out this way. Right here, it's zeroed out on the sheet metal. So if I cut it there all the way across, there's a better, you can probably see it a little bit better on this side. And if we take that 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch off of there, maybe it'll lay in there nicer. Or maybe it won't, I don't know. We're just gonna frickin' try and see. All right, so learned a couple things. Like I probably could have left this extra lip here and just slid this guy over the end, but we didn't. I did on this end where I could, but it's curved, so it's not as easy. But she does fit up nice. I got a little panicky when I saw the center of the door is like bowed way out, but then I remembered, oh, there's no support holding it there anymore. So when you push her down, she actually fits pretty darn good, if you ask me. Hopefully I don't watch this video, go back and go, well, obviously that was never gonna look good because of X, Y, Z. But until then, we're gonna keep pushing forward and just get it in. I think it's gonna be okay. It's gonna look good, but I don't wanna do it here. I wanna do it there. So this is against that bar, the thing, you know, on the car. You know what I'm talking about. So we make sure we get this angle just right. I think this is gonna work, people. I think this is gonna work. We're also gonna probably throw a tack on the door to get it to stop moving on me because she's moving all over the place when it's up there and I'm trying to fit things. Yeah, this is definitely sprung out. It doesn't need to be out that far. Hopefully it's sprung out. Upsie daisy. It's way lighter now. What? Get in there. I know you fit. See? Told ya. I knew it fit. I wonder if we should try and get this guy in there before we tack it in there. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Let's put my safety bungee back on first, though. Because I am nothing if not safe. Fire the old lightning thrower up here and zap some of this together. Oh crap, I gotta put that piece back on first. Slow down, Simon. You're getting ahead of yourself. Again. There goes my beverage. My beverage. Yeah. I really hope this works. It doesn't have to look good. It just needs to look okay. Well, can we sneak this in here? We sure can't. Alrighty then. Do I need to turn the welder down? Boy, that seems like a technical question I should know the answer to. I'm gonna say yes and hope for the best. Oh no! This is going horrible. Oh, I really should have had that stinger in my hand. Come here. That's not near enough wire speed, I think. Maybe we should get something to hold that side. Let's get some options for clampage. And none of that's working. Just need it to hold it. I don't need it much. It's looking not terrible. I want more light, I can tell you that much. We'll bring the old kick step in. Sometimes doubles as a tripod. Today it's a light holder. I'm just gonna step up the heat just a little bit to see if I can burn it in faster. Oh yeah, that burned right through. That didn't take long. It was looking really good until then. Let's just play it safe, Simon. Turn her down. I don't think it's looking horrible though. Maybe it is and I just can't tell. I am absolutely not a body guy. Physically, mentally, just not a body guy. I have definitely done way worse than this before. I suppose I should probably take this off and see how things are looking. I think we're doing okay. I don't know why I'm whispering. Come here, light. That is unfortunate. The damn fold came out. All right, we just need to cut that off. The fold that I had wrapped around here is unfolded itself and is now stopping us from going in. I'm glad I saw that before I got too far. Well, let's get that little guy out of our way. Minty. I mean, it's not gonna be perfect, but it's not gonna be terrible, hopefully. It's like frickin' factory. It doesn't even have, oh, this is good, people. Look at that. It actually worked. I can't believe it actually worked. I mean, I'll come back through and weld all this, but we're gonna do it in stages and keep her nice and cool so we don't get any more warpage than she's already gonna have. But honestly, that ain't too terrible, people. I'm happy with it. This piece I feel is gonna be a little trickier, but we're gonna figure it out. We'll start with a pattern, I suppose. Let's find something to use for a pattern. It's gotta be flexible enough to have a little shape to it. So The cardboard fit a lot better than this is fitting because this is flat and the cardboard flexed in there for us. So we're gonna try and figure out if we can make that happen here. No, I don't have fancy English wheels and sandbags and rubber hammers and all the other stuff you see professionals using. I do have an old iron workers railroad workers wrench maybe. I'm not sure where the history on it. I got it at a garage sale. It's just a big wrench. I use it as a hood prop once in a while. Anyways, we'll get to that. I gotta make a couple bends. God, I feel like I'm all over the place here. So we gotta recreate this shape, sorta. So we're gonna start with this one right here. It doesn't look difficult. I just didn't want to do it on a straight edge because it's kind of got a nice curve there. If you look at this wrench has a nice radius there. Is it the same? No idea. Are we gonna try it? You sure betcha we are. Yeah, we're just gonna try it. I may not know the correct way to do it. I may not know the wrong way to do it, but I'm gonna try. So I kind of got it marked out where I think it should start. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna be able to bend this or if it's gonna be too stiff. It is 18 gauge, so it's not like incredibly strong steel. What I really need is probably something to lift this up evenly. Oh, that's a lot stronger than I was expecting. All right, is this gonna hold me? I don't know what this is rated for. No, you're not supposed to flex. No, don't do that. Stay down. Oh no, oh no. It's fine. Everything's under control. Oh my God. Oh, that moved. Okay, this is not working like I envisioned in my head. Well, we got a shape there. Don't know if it's too high, too low, too far, too short. Well, first glance, it looks too high, but maybe we can make it work. As far as the radius goes, though, it actually looks pretty darn good. Now we're gonna do the other way. We gotta bring her back this way, down here somehow. Not sure how we're doing that yet. All right, I got an idea. It's a little rustier than probably should be. It's fine though. I have what I believe is 4-inch exhaust from the old Excursion. Let's just go put it against the radius. It doesn't look terrible. Let's do it. Is it long enough? Oh yeah. So, as most things, I didn't think this all the way through. Maybe I should have made that first bend second and made the big bend first. I don't know. Problem is when I kind of jig it up there, I got no way to grab it or force it or leverage it to bend. So I'm just trying to come up with a solution at this point. You're seeing this in real time, like how are we gonna do this now? So I'm just gonna see if I can't just force it over this thing somehow. Yeah, that's not working either. It needs securement. It definitely needs securement. We're gonna get this thing to bend one way or the other. Well, we're putting a shape into it. I don't know if it's the shape we want. I mean, maybe? No freaking way. That's actually really good, Simon. I'm not sure how I make it all work here. I'm really not unhappy with it. That actually went way better than I expected. You're very far away. I should bring you closer. I'm actually really happy with that. I just think this end needs a little more. Maybe we can tweak just the one end without screwing the whole works up. Yeah, I'm liking this, people. I'm actually really liking this. I'll have to do a little trimming on the end by the door, but that's okay, that's okay. I might take the hammer and see if I can't form that in a little tighter, maybe. Let's just tap on it and see what happens. I'll even use a body hammer. Don't know if it's the right body hammer, but it's a body hammer. Shrink and stretch metal. I am genuinely impressed that that worked so far. Remember, I'm okay if it's not perfect, because realistically, there's no way it's going to be, because I've never done it before. I don't know what I'm doing. There's no Gene Winfield over there in the corner whispering secrets in my ears. I am so happy right now. Well, because I don't think I can make this any better than it already is, which is super freaking cool, we're gonna take the grinder just like we did on the door. We're just gonna cut it right along the butt joint there and cut and butt fit it. I don't know, butt and cut fit it, whatever it's called. We're basically gonna snip it off there and try and fit her back in and make it look like the door, because the door turned out near perfect. We'll see how we do here. I know if I cut it there and try and cleco it back here on the bottom, it's probably going to be a gap there. Maybe not. Maybe it won't be that big of a gap. I don't know. I really like the nice tight fit here though. It made it welding way easier for an amateur like me. No gap, no problem. Just butt it up and zap it together. So we'll see how it all pans out. I don't know how we're going to fix this. I don't know if I'm going to bring this out to this edge or bring another piece of metal and like add onto that to tie it all together. I also don't know how the wheel's going to play into effect here. We'll just cross that bridge later. Let's just get it cut and fit. So what I've gone and did here is I took a section of my old stroke box hood that I cut out because I was just laying around, and laid it in here and capped this off. I don't know that I needed to do this now. I just figure once this is all covered and welded in, it's gonna be a lot harder to get in there to do anything. And then this separates me and the compartment of the riders from the ground. It's gonna be capped off on the inside some more too, but this just adds another barrier. Like I said, I don't know if it was needed. It just seemed like the right thing to do. But now back to what we were working on. I hope this works out as good as the door did, or I'm gonna be disappointed in myself. It's a little more difficult because there's a radius here, a curve, if you will. I kind of got it worked into this a little bit, and it held really nicely when I did it. But now it doesn't seem as perfect. Or I'm just being too picky. I'm not really sure which is which. So maybe we just start tacking it in there and see what happens. If you're looking for correct bodywork procedures or metal shaping procedures, you are gonna be disappointed watching my channel. We're just gonna work this in the freaking best we can, people. think that's gonna work. It definitely looks passable for my standards, and that's really all that matters. How do we want to do this part? Nope, that didn't work either. How do you guys do those spot welds where you weld through a drilled hole? My whole plan of just welding the holes to the steel and spot welding it, I guess you'd call it, is not panning out like I thought it would. What I think we can do is we'll get this all cinched up tight and clamped. I'll go in the car and I'll weld it on the backside in a few spots. Then she'll hold. Then she won't let go. So I went and clamped the bejeebus out of the bottom of that thing with a whole bunch of clamps and varieties of styles just to make it all hold together for me while I do the little welding with it. I decided I'm gonna try and shimmy my butt underneath the car limbo style and get in there and see if I can't buzz away at that locker all in for us. It's either gonna work or it won't. Really not many other options than that. If I can do this, oh, there's my wallet. Nothing in there. As I was saying, if I can do this without slicing myself open on all this jagged metal, I'll be happy. Oh, this is golden. This is times like this, I wish I had a camera person that could move the camera for me, being I'm in here now, but I do not. That actually worked out better than a guy could have expected so far. Come here, come here. Oh, this thing for long arms. Battery will probably die before I get very far. Should have probably checked that before I crawled in here, but here we are. I remembered everything else, like gloves, welding helmet, welder, the light even. It was going good and then it wasn't. I don't know why. Oh, that just burned through. I was doing so good too. Oh, just burned through again. Simon, what are you doing? I don't know how much I should weld it or not weld it or what. I do know I'm getting freaking blinded for some reason. Pretty happy. Eventually there'll be more steel and stuff, so one thing at a time. Don't rush me. I sure am curious now though, if we go and take these clamps off, if everything's just gonna go pling and open up like a spinach can on a Popeye's cartoon. I burned through there, I burned through there. Perfect. Oh, so far so good. Next. Oh, doing okay. Next. Yep, still surviving. We got this. It's perfect. Frickin' perfect. We gotta fill a couple holes now, but you know, it's in. That's the important thing. That's a win. Hell yeah. All right, so we got the other side all wrapped up. Better, probably would help if I maybe was on camera. Some people might want to see me. Some people may not. Either way, here we are. So we got the driver's side all wrapped up, so I'm gonna attack the passenger side now and just knock this out. Just not skip over it and start on something else, which is what my ADHD brain really wants me to do, is go do something else, because I've done this once now and I'm bored with it. But I'm gonna restrain myself and stay focused and get this done so I'm not coming back to it in 3 months from now still dreading to do it. Yeah, so that's just the way we are. This door is welded in, so we're gonna try and do this door reskinning bottom section on the car. That side worked so successfully, why not do it different on this side? That's the way you learn, or you just have to do it because that's the way it worked out. We're gonna give her the old zip cut there, rip her off, same we did on the other side. We're just gonna do it on the car this time, and then we'll figure out back there. I'm just gonna set the time lapse up. There's really not a whole lot of space and room over here, and I feel a little cramped up, so for the ease of filming, we're just gonna zip right along and buzz through this quickly. For you, not for me. Alrighty, so here, we're doing pretty good here, folks. I've been just zipping right along. It's not perfect, and it's a little bit different than the driver's side, but you know, we expected that, at least I did. The problem I'm running into, it's not really a problem, I just thought I'd show you. We had a really nice, good fit here, except for right here, you can tell I got a little too high of a cut. I don't know how that happened, what shifted, what moved, I don't know, but I took advantage of the bulk of it being nice and flush and tight, and I'll adjust this. So I'm probably just gonna take the cutoff wheel and just kind of take a tiny slice out of here and see if I can't get that to fit in there. I absolutely could have taken a grinder and probably ground that down and refit it, but I was nervous because I know who I am, and I was gonna over grind it and take way more out of there than I should have, hook the grinder on it, mangle the crap out of it, so I stopped and decided let's just see if we can't run the cutoff wheel, the zip wheel, whatever you wanna call it, just right along that edge and get that to slice in there for us nicely. I tried a little fitment different here on this side than I did on the driver's side, but whatever, we'll see how it turns out. I'll either like it or I won't, and if I don't, I'll fix it. That's all there is to it. I had to replace some rusty thin metal here with filler wire, so we welded her up. It's fine. Let's just see what we can do about this fitment issue. I think it's looking good though, at least as far as I can tell. Oh yeah, we cut ya and we butt fit ya. That didn't sound right. Either way, I think that's gonna be okay. I'm gonna let that cool off a little bit. You can see the heat got put into there. If I've learned anything about welding sheet metal, you do not want heat. I've been watching a lot of videos on the old reels and the shorts lately when people are using them X-Tool laser welders. Boy, I want one of them real bad. They just go along and without even worrying about heat at all. I mean, TIG welding would be good too, but I don't know how to do that either. Body hammering. Doing things right. Maybe, I don't know. That is the wrong helmet. Can definitely tell there's a little bit bigger gap there because she's wanting to burn in a little easier. Not burn in, burn through. I've noticed if I have it nice and tight, it doesn't seem to do that. Learning things, folks, learning things. Apparently we're just gonna keep replacing rusty thin metal with weld. Still fitting pretty good though. I did this whole section without any real issues, and now every single one of them wants to burn through and look like garbage. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, that one looked nice. All right, we just got to leave that corner alone because she is just burning through way too easily. So that went okay-ish. We burned through in the exact same spot on this side as we did on the other side. No surprise there, really. But overall, I'm pretty happy with it, even though it's a little different than the other side. I like this fitting better than the way I did the other side. I'm not sure how I'm gonna make the other side somewhat match, but we'll figure that out when we get to it. Whenever that may be. It worked. I can't believe it frickin' worked. Ooh, doggy daddy. Ooh, doggy daddy. Well, that thing got a little warm. It's probably fine though. Oh, we did burn through there a little bit too, it looks like. Darn it, Simon. We'll just pretend it didn't happen. And I won't tell if you don't tell. Ugh. I like it, I like it, I like it. But there we have it. New rockers went way better than I expected, that's for damn sure. I don't even know what we're gonna do next. I'm gonna probably just take some time now and go through and get all the seams welded up because I have a bad habit of getting something like this done and then moving on and then having to come back and do all the welding. And I'm trying not to do that this time. We're gonna spend the time now and get it done so it's not looming over my head of a project that we gotta keep finishing up. I keep wanting to call this project done. Not this project, but this project. You know, this part we're working on done. And I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to stay on course and trying to complete something instead of moving on and having to come back and finish it. So that's where we are. I finished all the welding. I've welded everything now. I've ground it all down. I didn't grind it down to like try and hide my bad welds or smooth it all out or bondo it over and pretend I didn't do any of that and kind of make it all look professional. No, I did that basically so if you rub against it, you don't cut your leg open from a sharp weld. That, and I like the roughness of it. I like when they look, when you can see the work that's been done, when you can see the roughness, when you can see where things were cut and welded back together, even though I'm not good enough to ever get it to not look like that, I enjoy and appreciate people's builds that leave it looking rough. I don't know if that makes sense. It does to me, and that's what we're going with. Along with the steps of trying to complete this part of the project and not skip things, the end of it, we're gonna cap it off. It's kind of the same thing we did underneath here where we put that piece of steel in there to cap it off so it's done now and we don't have to try and mess with it later. It's kind of the same thinking. Back here, we can stick our finger in the hole. We don't want that. That's gonna be a big no-no, a big no-no for me. So I took some more Monster Energy drink carton, because I don't drink beer, but I drink Monster Energy, so it's basically the same type of cardboard. Made another template, cut some more steel, and we're gonna fit this guy right in here perfect-like. Well, it's not gonna be perfect, but it's gonna seal her up, cover the hole, and just tie everything into a nice big bow. At least that's what I'm telling myself, so that's what we're gonna go with. I ended up even coming back and look at that. I finished welded that. Well, I didn't finish weld it. I finished welding on it. Basically, I just smoothed her all and blended her in. Should be good enough. Oh my gosh. Why aren't you... These welders get stuck on their own cords and cables all the time. Alrighty. This should be good. This should go easy. Hopefully. Is this the right way to do any of this? I don't know. It's the way I'm doing it. Frickin' beautiful. I mean, that's as good as done. Check that off the list, folks. Done skis. Alrighty, I think that's it, folks. We're done. Oh, that's a lot. So from what we had to what we have, I think we did a pretty darn good job. I am pleasantly surprised and happy with all of that. This is garbage, so we had to cut it off anyways, and now we've got new stuff. As always, thanks for watching. Be sure to hit that like, leave a comment, give me some tips. I want to hear some tips. Also, if you got any ideas of what I should or should not do to this car yet, if you get them into me before I do them or don't do them, I'm willing to listen. Should we chop it? Ooh, I don't know if I can wait for you guys to give me an answer. I might just do it or not. Who knows? Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Go check out some other videos if you wouldn't mind. Appreciate it. As always, thanks for watching. I gotta shut this down now and really clean this garage up because it is out of hand.